zie ik het Robert zou de ocean nog zei brothers en uit voor mil mis smaak de walking is die. En ik word bij wat hij gift van wie lucky. Dan wordt zo niet van heel je zelf best. En dan wordt ze weer kilo wist zo hij had shares negus nou wie. Snake as cyber for the die dat wil nou use dat safe so dat kan de keer dat ik dit zo ja. De vrij wat zo as ik nou staat ik is nou maar sterk in lucht ja. Ooit nog voor de verkeerde probleem met de laag hier over safe met dat wil. Dat was nog heel. Dus niet die stikken. Dat bedoelt nou iets wegen ik wil wel naar het snack safe hem nou. Zien hem nou niet kijken. Dat bedoelt nou maar vrijdag. Zij dat is. Dat er hier is van de vorige zei. Dat was nog heel gezond. Veel soft en weer gehoor voor de en dat er bouwen. Het zou zich er was instead dus nou met dat sharp was. Dat was eens zo het dat. Somebody I know what's showing here and ending here was now seen at so I had ours on the zero with the law style was speak so I must so I had the over out either get this day. No one. There's all give it more river. Sure it's not the cash unit. No one's worth it. More five than this. There's all the law. Sure it's was more that you find in Irish clue. Sure it's by just what header lost now. Right so we should end up. Doch bets er lost down wie so I had this thing makker for the time back. It's not for comes to it. Wind up. Hörder snee die some peps go had this in area. Ich nach dem auch wir with last guys go roll from the gear club. His muzzle was out good. Fine. Not it snips in the shell from there. Guards the last the gun of sea there. And these muzzle with up. And it was road the thing I used for some our being up and it's ban what illusion the there. Zet naar van de stad op. De answer alleen dat hij van de zout nog was. Rood en de boy om de hand zo wat worsen zo wel. Rood is al met de answer alleen dat nee. En we run the snel house dat me fun zo with. En de cel was dus bij hem toch below Wilson. De zaal met rood de best as it else shell for thought us shop. Here you get so well your hair would end it some bad. That's sure. Rood is al met de memoranda. Sir it's was no fashion that I has the well shell for duties that that's. Wat fout al wat back. Waar ik snel moest de weer aan naar al wat naast om weer de snel wel. Waar fout stel wat. En het was om naar al wat had weer de road dat dat was. Waar er ook het is reeds zien in met van wel. Sir it's but I show it der hair of. Sir it's the play of fan and right so this dilemma. Very easy that when I was best game of fair so well an evening. Heel de ook dashen en de woorden dat ze. De ook niet bedacht zijn op zero is bij de stad gaan. Doch gas het types so I had this area. Right the winter locked up. Wasn't it wet that and we're ran the zone almost that self with all this dick not sticking it in. And that coalition is not far again but good. Some dark in the boil sharp and now what I shiz with and we ran the zone within a weather. That's just done. And I spells right spite than it wasn't so I had this nurse down. And I dealt that fell fixation. Her the puzzle. Her though sham that's not far again but Girl dealer reckless and Steve and legend while we the nearest grocer we was like it was more they think that I cash in the deal. And I guess the Steve this knows in the casino so that's serious channel will back against knows so I had this fair room no is this that he was. As if no your frost was in the seriously when there was now get the rest back in it. Master's news was in the snow there's only the rent there hell with the their skelly. Master that side where in the business fan hand thumb all loyal shadow. I got taking darts to it. For hours trying to the face, so I had the stag you'll sky mastered up. So I sleep at the zip that all for nice birch took us down in their floor gamos. They could end up in the pang his ear. Here we got feelers of it. West beam of a stumps and so words in the stumps are in your window. Beyond you, because if let's do some number wrong. Throwing bus number look and then their floor gum through the zip is nest out of that all from the so I sleep with that. En er nog safe Steve with the snow is more fair to the big horse. And that's section of that jump. There was a win. The safe's name of the road up, but was last evening the kind of female names we all would serve. Was the sheet of wire get flies named down and more search the suit and Barbara. That's not so the snag off so open. Then I'm fucking our she's got back you. And so Steve with the cat moves the thing that's the close down. There's 9 did now. Our she's got there ready you fit time at the no. This girl west and the Venus out. Heard all when all the law or house is a scans was not our biggest near fault, just no matter who's the milk. Yeah, whatever the ship's Sam was not stack is me sname or the Heard says the near I've the head of my arms to the best name of the number. Sprayams 996 Barca. Yeah, Mangical. Heard the steed is a bang of snam sign or who's thrown the back and I'd rather. Snare and walk through that been on it is sign as sick is the back is right and I'd your help. Man, I'm my lockish. Guys, the little myself saying a sick your hand. Heard says Hammer from Nichols away at that lock up. Snell answer when that boy her fad lock up. Heard there's now still lower in it. Snip was the weather which has with. Guys, well looking at failed their hand. Heard out but seen asking this fault. Why did the snow buff was Sam to tell him? Heard I get up snell and walk game listening. Was the woman which is fun so go up to yours to go to get but I'll bring you up boss head up. There we never know when there's a wish. I don't see our own meaning on the can with her all with us in a rap. I'm not sick enough now to start out with us in a rap. He's sitting on her garden it exo. Her he's standing up. Her all when the night with a kitchen scarred on the soft be rap still there. I'm not sick is in the can, and I'll be out on the fair with the leno. That's the way name you was fun to exhibit. Those can get us all be off the deal for neither open it and I'll be off as a with. They're off as well. I'll be off with no blows or he needs to get sewers, sister they am. And what film and I still then. Then him, but I prefer here's not worth paying. Heard all with us in Irish. Then him, that's the cat be bitter lost now. Here's our boost to the Ilka safe and earth our brother's there was. I can get exoing it as soon as it. Yeah, no, we're all one August in no blows or he needs to so I know secrets is signal yum. Nice and the answers do not must. Heard all when those do not must all be all do not must. For the easy water, so even there will be cells that keeps the right as nuts and they're cheap with the dog in the keep for the answer system. So the steep nor fit fish no bail, there was the weather off in a nice blower. So I'm at times here foots, there was a steep and I get down and weeks and roll fit when I must hang a will off so out world. Who hang a dark set way was these no. And the surf was on the showing off saddle Kelly foot set up. He'll sharp is these field to start snit ya. I mean you're snit. No ass that their hair fat. Her one fight other snoozed in the real. Snit passed all you'll get quite eyes down the week biggest. Snit passes no why the south turned its all just lower we say. Now I'll serve you without with the night of the yourself. And names in the show is these sneaks set, or can the kiss never fall or we west at Celine. There he fastest be the dark snake. And I'm here swinging on with fat and I'm weak fat, the neck must we. Or can the sniff much law said him, I'm here stat. Yes, so we had a word for sure I've been eyes. He'll serious, make us of a thought, was rocking a theatre. As the boost system, yes, so we know. Style we'll see run for Nakiwan, or the steedest go down in a fest. And yet, the only weeks in row fit for Nak must win. The Michael were so could I get smashed that I get a see. Heard all one thing that's in the surf beating a law, dealer work else go limb lost down. Her steer fair with us, and the surf and the barracks that way was out to if nothing expect out. Yells called it, no barracks didn't even say. Whispered out when the normal saw see what had been lost down. The honor that seat over the Lester that one did now. Having will off so yeah, loose and I call worsty from equal to mouth fit must the third position in our slaw with a geese side the nail ski. These to the skins and crowding in my rest of the Rami, as these and I her nails in the cassie earth in the cell. And off with bang on her at their rates, no cassie. Side the Santa, her off with our roof is outside hall. Keep seeing it on the villain, third but I would ever was get me a snow wick at mid lock. And there was my last year theme lock there still saw. Right, they blind rock of the sky they were in our was those scat sails. Said I gonna worse night as a the one of my sweet scat sails in the cassie. And it must, no must stand, and it must, you're weak. Girl, I don't think it must have the laugh and you're performing it in a bill can see. Scat your old luck is not see here, they'll stand in valve. Wine rock of the stakes, and you caught saying you called them off at your you must wait. Nada. Sang is not word I want to say, I agree, you must do it. And yet, sir, feel the scatty. Heard all with a bunch of faster banded as I can. Stiepen are we must look at Gnap and Ekmas name gets cast in the being there. As these more false, cast the Pangal did that's no family on does. I can't know when I snage these. After the sky pike. Not from the first goal is the nose down, and oh, wishing it was the way each one. Why, such that we lost in fist up. All Captain lost in earth, I will get exude. And I carry it as the way I get. Say, in fist your hand, and the show you the sky's galoo. The rocks does any such spots did up. I some shelves for neck arms, circles away. There you for neck this, yeah. And say, there you eat. Het must line up the snow when they get snow so in fist. Well, the silver on its veil and show you when I set up your thumb, they're even the nice cat passing. Yes, the dark day was he was not even either there for call what he was. I've got what such no amas. Sang is now, such jobs now where I will kill me snow. Oh, but not as we shaky for him, this then I'll win fist. There was a beard out walking as if and they don't know in that cafe. There was a builder's too. Her heard it out, that's it. That's sure, this thing. En fest is cat never heard all with that much now. Room Dawson, wel goed wat sneeuw. All when the crash bang in it, seal Peter, and all was it. Deze zit van zwelk zo aan staan. All walk het stress die film. Oh, zie stongy, zie die invulls voor all with the stress wel goed gespeeld uit en de joel was nerg bij lange velden zo. En het ineens en dit dat me nou zo sure was wel. That's it. En dan show je de spijt en ook bien vast was nog. Heel doen, snel girls niet. Well, we're scoffing the nice and the deal, just doing it. Down met die verder, naar al with a nice call work us down in fist. Snel, you kill such. Stand me for 5 cent card to the snan eyes, toen al of all get your name on my sears decent. All people line every day of the ill, making each steep to their memories that snooze to the snan there all the right Betsy would try to back it up was the last evening after the memory now. And all will I will revolve the one in fist in the fox well. Steep to the stag you must them. Smashed was not the film with games to name manage these. Heel veel cedar van heel schaars niet. En organise een vis nou wat sever en heel meer schizo. En hij is toen al lang dat je diesen. In vis toen al lang dat zo weer op surf Friday game where they were not. En hij is een vis but get this now we went like gosh in his baha. En dat kalknest is waar hem spel op business. Fast die zeer close nice get them. Dat is it. Veel maak is die game vis ja, sabbat. Rose over that when they had out for the witness stand that down a method Steve must have dying and market even ghost. And I used to nerf type zine fist when away get the name as these nerf type down you see it. There would say this nivel or risk that. Scar window easier, killer ring there, both on the her bush so should get fast easier for girl lock segments. And if it's some winner. Was nailer was away at self because they found early guess nothing or knows with. Slark brooks names and their family nazo at all. Closer in each of us, looks after your niece Sam as well.